started to create comic books when I was a kid, and then growing up, I realized it's very hard to make money making comics here in the Philippines. So I had to take a day job. So I ended up in advertising. So after I got used to the work hours and after I got used to all of the OT, I realized that I wanted to go back to my first love, which is telling stories through comics. Well, I was already trying to do comics before I broke into advertising. In fact, nung hinanapan ako ng portfolio ng CD ko, sabi, ano naman nagawa mo? Because I didn't come from advertising. Napakita ko lang yung mga comics ko. But yeah, I actually stopped doing comics when I started, when I was a junior copywriter in the agency. It was only later on that I wanted to write something that didn't need the approval of my boss and my client. And I guess that's why I went back to gawa kaya ako ng comics ulit. And that's how I discovered my After Six life. Yeah. For me, my After Six life helps me become a better storyteller. And my day job helps my After Six life as well, because that's what we do. We have to tell stories, whether it's 30 seconds or 30 frames or 30 pages in a comic book. It's just another way to tell a story. So it actually helps out each other. And what I learn from one, I put into the other. For me, it's important to keep my sanity. So it allows me to do what I want to do without having to go through 10 rounds of approval from so many people. So yeah, it's whenever I get to finish a story, it just makes me happy. Getting to finish a story is always a thrill, and getting to share that story is even a bigger thrill, especially if I find out that the readers enjoyed it. Whenever I take them on a tour into that other side of Manila, and they tell me that they had a lot of fun, then it just makes me happy. Again, I guess I'm lucky enough that in both lives I get to tell more stories, and now that I'm on the digital side of things in advertising, then I get to explore that aspect of telling things on screens. And the same, and whatever I learn from that one, I apply to telling a comic book story. So even though I still love the traditional way of reading something on printed paper, definitely I also need to familiarize myself with how do I tell a story in this interactive realm. So I guess growing as a storyteller is important on both sides, whether it's advertising or it's comic book writing.